Hello, people. Welcome to Real Human Best of Three Ikoria Draft. Let's jump in. We have gotten a Batra reward already. Nice. And our table is ready. Let's bump in there. So this is a little new. See quite how this works. I may have to adjust my little camera here to see where I'm most out of the way. Um, Something like that. We'll see. Okay, so we started with a mythic, which is probably good. Let me... Alright, I'm going to shrink myself over here. Okay. So, first draft, don't know even entirely how this interface works. Certainly don't know how the mechanics of this set work exactly and what the card values are. But I'm going to take the Brokos. Definitely going to start with the Mythic. It's just kind of a big dummy, but a big dummy that you can keep casting forever from your graveyard seems pretty good. That seems fine. That seems fine. There's a fair bit of fixing this set, so 3 colors should not be that crazy. Some of this red-white stuff is interesting, but let's go ahead and take the Brokos. I took it. Oh, we can take a card that's already been pre-banned in Commander. Just would not even think about letting people play this card. Ridiculous. Alright, so the Boneyard Lurker is quite good. See, the thing about, I think I want to take the Spell Chaser, because this particular companion, it's really easy to have every time. So, we could do that. The Boneyard Lurker is also very good and sets us up to try and make a Sultai Mutate deck. Looking at the other cards, this card might be great, might not be. This is definitely very good. Swiftwater Cliffs could be useful fixing. Oh, I guess I just took that. Okay, so if I left click, I take the card. If I right click, I reserve the card. Probably that's what I would take. Or did I? Okay. So, Blood Curdle is just fantastic removal. Probably the best common in the set, based on early things. And I guess that's what we're going to take. This is also seems like a very strong card. Honestly, this set seems very high power level and very high complexity. It's more feels almost closer to like a Masters set than a traditional standard release, but I'm not going to pass this Blood Curdle, I don't think. I kind of wanted to do this first draft. Okay, so that time I just... Did I double click it last time? I don't... Hopash Minter. These Minters are all good. This one is one of the... Well, the ability is one of the less good ones, but it's still very strong. Just as a 3-mana 3/3. This Great Horn is kind of fixing, which we'll probably need. Not that... See, these cards aren't good, but they have cycling for 1 colorless, which is insane. I think I'm going to take the Mentor. It works well with the Brokos, right? This has trampled natively. Okay. Okay. Let's do that. I don't know how this is going. Anyway, so for this pack, we've got a 3-mana 3/3 that kind of works with Brokos, helps us do some self-mill there. But I think I'm going to take the Skull Prophet. It seems very strong. 2-mana 3/1. So I guess we're... So I guess it's a double click that takes it, and then whatever. Brokos, yeah, is green base. So even if I have just like green black mana, I can still mutate with it, which is fine. So this is a good mutate target, even though it's pretty expensive, in theory. This fog seems actually fairly playable. Those are fine black cards. This card seems good. It's I'm not sure. It's a variant on the fight effect. I think I'm going to take it and see where we go with it. But it seems like it should be fine. Ooh, fixing, nice. Mana fixing, payoffs. Essence Scatter also seems pretty strong in this set. So we're settling into a definite green base, and then we can kind of go wherever with it. Serious Egg is a reasonable mutate target. I don't know if I want to take the Honey Mammoth. It's like fine, I guess, for 6 mana, but I don't think you just want a 6 mana idiot that doesn't have like cycling in the set. Are we? See. I'm just gonna take this because it has cycling, I guess. Oh, the clock ran out on me. Okay. So I think I'm probably just gonna take the Evolving Wilds here. This is our wheel pack. Like this 2/4 Vigilance is a pretty good mutate target. And just I don't see a fine creature on its own. The Memory Leak seems pretty strong as well, but I think I just want to get some fixing. So we don't have any of that really so far. So Swiftwater Cliffs is fixing for like a color we don't have quite yet. This is best of 3, so I'm going to go ahead and take this Naturalize variant. It seems fine. It could make the main deck, it could not. I'm not sure in this format. There doesn't seem to be that many stuff. In this spot, I think I'm going to take the Coil Bug. It seems like a fine card to have. The Combat Trick is fine, but... Okay, Blossoming Sands. Which of these 2 cards do I want the most? Probably just the Guaranteed card advantage, I think, as opposed to the... Sure. Oh, okay, we'll take the Mole, I think. That seems fine. The Keepsafe could be okay too, but... Okay. See, this actually seems like a playable Fog. And that. Alright, and we do open a pretty bomby rare. I don't think it's amazing. This is not our best pack. So Greater Sandworm seems strong. Kind of tempted by this Ivy Elemental. I guess we're not. It's a very good mutate target, but it's flexible. I think we're pretty far away from double red. So we only have the one mutate target, so we're not going to super go in for that. I guess we'll just take the... I was trying to reserve that and not take it, but apparently it had other ideas. Okay, this is a really good rare. Also, Boon of the Wish Giver is great. I think I'm just going to take the rare and see. It's like we can fix it with the Naturalist and whatnot. Maybe we get a Revolving Wilds back, Farfinder. I'm going to take the rare. Oh my god, the Sun Nightmare is a beast. I mean, it's a nightmare technically, it's not a beast, but it's... I'm going to take it. Yeah, there's plenty of other fine cards, honestly, in this pack, but kind of want to start picking up some of these Farfinders because our mana is ambitious, as they say, but keep taking rares to stop you from doing it. Alright, this is a black-white duel for us, which might be fine. See what else is in the pack. Evolving Wilds is a 4-color land in our 4-color deck, in a way. These other, like, this might be fine. It's not amazing. 6 of dual. I think I'm just going to keep taking rares until they stop me from doing it. It also helps us cast Lutri, which is, I mean, not an amazing card, but having it in their sideboard, or having it for free, seems good. Ragged Highlands, kind of some fixing. An Abzan Fixer, Essence Scatter, Dark Bargain, Adaptive Shimmer. I think I'm going to take just the fixing. Yeah, we'll just take the fixer here. Oh, we actually have to wait on other players. That's the first. So let's start looking at this. Our curve is actually not that bad. Okay, not the dual land we're looking for. And clock's ticking on me. Sacrificing creatures for fun and profit. Okay. These are some just medium-ish creatures, I guess. The fact that this taps cycles for 1 is very enticing to me. I don't think we're really creating tokens where this is super valuable, so I'm going to take this. Okay, green-black dual is probably what we should take. Otherwise, I guess the excavation mole would be pretty good. Ivy Elemental. This is, that's not our wheel. Yeah, I think I take the Ivy Elemental. Oh, could also get more fixing. I guess we don't have a lot of mutate yet, so the fixing's probably where we should be. Essence Scatter is also quite good, but I think I want to be green-black base. And then, like, it's a reasonable card to splash, I guess. But, okay. This Keepsafe should be fine. Not sure about the Sleeper Dart. I mean, like, it's like cycles, so it should be fine. This is like a total blowout when it actually hits. Alright, Farfinder. Okay, I think we want the Farfinder above the Evolving Wilds. I guess we don't have that much mutate yet, but I'll take the first Farfinder anyway. Starting development. Cycles for 1, so it can't be that bad. I'll take it. I already take this, take one of these. Yeah, I already have one of these. I'll take a second bug, I guess. Okay, so it does actually, and then Adaptive Shimmer. Seems fine. Yeah, we don't want that. This could be okay. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, open another Mythic. That's, I mean, if we're already splashing white, it's fine. It's not necessarily amazing. I don't think we have, does this tell us currently we have no humans? That's interesting. I think this Bastion of Remembrance is pretty good, although maybe not in this deck. Migratory Greathorn. Gain 1 life for each creature you control with Vigilance. We actually got some Vigilant guys. I'm going to take this. It's either that or the Greathorn. I'm going to take that, I guess. Ooh, Backful More is very nice. Works well. We already have 2 Excavation Moles. What does this do? Yeah, the Thassa's Bident. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Backful More seems strong. Works really well with like the Greater Sandworm. It's Wolf Bears. It's a beast and a wolf. A beast and a wolf. So, and I think we're going to take that. One mind, like we only have 1 human now. Yeah. See you off here. I'm very happy to see you. I already had some humans, didn't I? Oh, okay. But probably going to take this naturalist. This symbiote is fine. Yeah, let's just take some more mana ramp fixing. Only works for creatures, but that's fine. So it works with the Wolfmare. Not the most exciting pack for us. I think we just want to take this Honey Mammoth. Probably hope not to play it. Sure, let's do that. Make sure we have actually a way to win the game. Adventurous Impulse or Cavern Whisper. I think Cavern Whisper is pretty good. We do have some stuff. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. So that's fine creature. These are both medium creatures. Maybe I probably just want this Memory Leak, honestly. I think Memory Leak's pretty good in this set. I mean, cycling 1 is just ridiculous. So we'll take that. I don't want this, right? That's very high risk, high reward. That spell already is countered. It's like, whoa, what am I doing? Alright. So I get my sacrifice outlet or another mutate creature. I don't think we're super well set up for mutate. It's okay. It's not bad. And just for science. Oh yeah, I don't want doubles because I'm going to have Lutri in my sideboard. Alright. Fangs is whatever. Rushwag. Did we... Okay, I'm going to take the Pangolin just for the sideboard. If I'm facing like a Gruul beatdown deck, I guess it's pretty hard for them to get through this. In this spot, probably whatever I'm taking is going into the sideboard. I guess this has the best chance of... Alright, whatever. Did I not see this the first time around? And somehow did everyone else miss it? What did I take over this? Because this card is great. See, what throws me is this doesn't look like a removal spell. It looks like a... Oh. So we're going to have an interesting decision here. I already have one Shimmer, so we'll take... I think we take the Fangs. Never have too many Penguins. Adventurous Impulse is not a bad one. Alright. This is a bit of a mess. So, we've got 54 cards in here. Probably are going to keep with 17 lands. The exact lands will change. I'm just going to go ahead and take everything I'm not thrilled to be playing out. And then we'll see where we are. That's great. I think, I mean, thrill's a little high, a little much to say, but I think we've got enough graveyard stuff going that we're pretty happy running a couple exclamation marks. The Mentor is definitely good. So I think we want to put the Lutri Companion there, which, oh, so if we run that, that means we can't run that one, or this one. Interesting. This is a whole different thing. Never before witnessed by the world. I'm assuming that was a pretty funny facial expression for me, so I should make my camera bigger. That's fine. This. Like, it's just so ridiculous to just have this always in your hand. I mean, I guess we're not great at casting it the way it turned out. So this is just like a 3-drop. It's not great. The fact we do have copying Blood Curdle, Dark Bargain, Memory Leak, Charge of the Forever Beast, Thwart the Enemy. I guess copying this doesn't really work. That's not amazing. Is there anything else it copies? Could copy this. Could copy this. I don't know. Well, I'm going to build it without that as our companion, and then we'll think about changing it afterwards. Yeah, that's good. 3 mana, 2/4 vigilance that gains life every turn, at least 1 life more with Farfinder. I think that's good. I think that's good. That might not be something we run. So this, I think we're running these because our mana's ambitious, as I said. I think we're running this. We're definitely running that. Cat Beast, Vigilance, and that gives, yeah. The little VG Tribal that we could have maybe leaned more into. I'm trying to remember. Remember we passed a couple of Farfinders. Definitely, if we're not Lutrine, we're not cutting a Blood Curdle. Definitely not going to do that. Dark Bargain is not necessarily amazing. It's probably fine. Tiny bit worried about milling ourselves out with these excavation moles. Cavern Whisperer, I think, is just good. Brokos, I think, is just definitely just very good. Adaptive Shimmerer, we've got, are these the only 2 creatures that mutate in our deck? So that's probably not great. Like, this is a lot to pay for this effect, but it can just win games, and cycling for 1 is so low, but I'm going to cut it for the moment. This thing, it's probably pretty good, but it's like a 6-drop, so don't necessarily love those. Kind of the same deal with this. Back for More, I think, does enough that we're just going to run that. And the Greater Sandworm is just kind of a good, reasonable win condition, and cycling for 2 is not bad. So, gets us down to this, and we're currently at 15 creatures. This is pretty reasonable. Might be a little mana heavy, honestly, with these 2 crystals. We are definitely not good at casting Lutri, as well, at least the way they built it here, which I think is fine. Like, I think we're probably just going to run like one island and 1 plains to get between Farfinder and Evolving Wilds. And then like that. I mean, that's just perfectly fine. So the question is, what do we want to add? Do we want more card draw? Do we want just kind of some doofuses? I think we probably want a doofus. And the fact that it comes back from your graveyard to your hand works well with the Excavation Mole. Could work well with the Dark Bargain. I'm not sure if we need this crystal. I guess. So what? At this point, we've gotten to the point where our blue splash is just Brokos, and our white splash is just the Fronland Felidar, which honestly, like, this is better, kind of, because we can mutate this if we can't cast it. so we don't need the white, or we don't need the blue mana as much as we need the white mana. And we do have effectively a black-white dual land here. I kind of want to like see what happens if we can. How do we make this work? If we add the second coil bug and the dark bargain, lean into a kind of graveyard value deck, and our mana is. I mean, our mana is not as ambitious as I thought it might get to. It's just being green black, and like we don't need these blue cards. We could run them. So I want to cut one of these crystals. I guess just casting this thing is more important than casting this thing. We already have an extra source to cast this thing. So let me just... so assuming we do something like this, it's still 17 lands, right? 8, 14, yeah, it's 17 lands, and when we include the Humble Naturalist, we have, counting ways to cast the Felidar, we have 2, 3, sorry, if we, yeah, and let's exclude the crystals, because we're probably going to cut one of the crystals. 2, 3, 4, 5 ways without a crystal to cast the Felidar, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess the white's more important. Let's cut that crystal. And part of me kind of wants to cut a land. Like we could kind of get there, although, so, well, we have enough sources for our splash right now. That's probably wrong. We probably want to run, oops, yeah. So in just base land, we have 8, 9 green sources, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're a little bit more green than black, I think. Which I don't care what the card sleeves, because I am deck master for life. It will not end. We will always be a deck master game. We will always have this stupid silly pin mark right there. They just forgot to get rid of. Anyway. So what if we, our creature count's pretty high, so I think we can add an Adventurous Impulse and use that to cut Swamp, I guess. So the only problem with that is generally trying to cast this Hunted Nightmare, which is such a nightmare if you cast it on turn 3. We still have 6, 7 black sources. 9 when you count the Humble Naturalist, as long as we can, successfully cast our Adventurous Impulses, Naturalists. Like, we just need to be able to cast our green spells, and then we can finagle around using the green to get our other colors. So that took me to 16 lands, right? Okay. So I think we can do 16 lands plus Impulse plus Crystal plus Farfinder. And plus, you know, like big cycling dummy, so we don't have that much cycling. Got a little bit. Got this. I think that's fine. And I'm going to cut a coil bug. That seems good to me. And then, of course, the question of whether it's worth it to, like, so you'd have to cut 3 cards: this Naturalist, an Excavation Mole, and the Blood Curdle to run Lutri. And we'd probably be like replacing that with blue cards to actually give us a reasonable chance to do that. So we could would add like this, probably just the cards that cycle, right? Something like that. Don't think there's an option for that yet. In Magic Online, you can save a version of the deck and then have the alternate version. But I know what I'm cutting. So if we added that's still just going to be pretty hard for us to cast regardless. So if we added this, this, and this, and we screw up our mana quite a bit, then we want to add at least a second island. I mean, we'd probably not want to run that and run the crystal. And then we run this as our companion, and that's legal. Like I said, we would be like cutting the forest for an island and still not be great at casting Lutri. So I think we're going to go ahead and go back to the other way, which was one more forest, one less island, no Lutri, none of this, none of that, and none of that. Adds this, and this, and this. Looks like a deck to me. So let's go ahead and jam this in there. See what happens. Oops, we need to switch to this mode. Okay. Good. Our opponent is deciding whether to play or draw. I haven't thought about that yet. I would be thinking about it too. I would probably choose the play, but no high degree of certainty on that. I'm going to keep this hand. It's pretty sketchy. Our opponent took a mulligan. We just basically need to find one black source. We've got 8 plus Adventurous Impulse and the 2 creature mana elves that can help us with that. So, you know, it's like 11 outs, optimistically speaking. Oh, never didn't have it. Just never didn't have it. So this is now a pretty perfect hand. Checkpoint officer, sure. Ooh, would really like to draw another black source. Especially if they don't have a creature. Oh, we have a creature. Okay, well, we can't do that, which is, I guess, fine. So next turn, I guess we're probably going to mutate and we can discard a card. Oops, I want to click this one. Meld land. No attacks, please. Oh, okay, interesting. Even though this is best of 3, there's no timer on this, which I guess is less of a concern when you aren't playing constructed and don't have like the it's totally insane mirrors. Like the game's gonna end eventually one way or the other. So, like I mean, people will just deck out, and with 40 cards, it doesn't take that long. They're also on the mole plan. Ooh, they got King Kong. I don't like that one. All right. So we're going to play this Plains, and then we can either Cavern Whisperer or play the Mentor. And put. I think we want to get the Mentor because if like we kind of force them, like they'll put the counter on here, and then we'll have 2 creatures that we can start growing every turn. So. Target a non-human creature, preferably the one without trample. Okay. Okay. Toward the reform, just straight up cast. Okay, so we're getting into a nice little board stall here. Which is fun. So I think because we're board stalling, I just want to do this. Like it adds 2 power and toughness to my board. Mutating this only does the same thing, and I have like kind of unlimited ability to do this. Next turn I can keep doing that and play my Hunted Nightmare. So this is just going to pass the turn. Eventually, yeah, I think that's fine. This requires white mana to activate. Let's just go slow. Okay, this is white, not blue mana, so that does not help us with that. So I think we just play the Hunted Nightmare and set up for this. And then maybe we mutate Brokos onto the Hunted Nightmare next turn. This does give our opponent a decision to make, so let's have them do that now. Okay. Honestly, we're probably looking to cycle that away at some point, but attacks are not great yet. We do want to like get as many activations of this as we can. It's just so good. Speaking of so good, that card is ridiculous. So now, anytime they just trade off one of their creatures, that thing just brings them back with a flying counter. Okay. I think I honestly, this thing feels like such a threat to me that I just want to cycle this rather than activate my Mentor. Not sure if that's correct, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, good. So we have 6 mana. I don't want to take any chances. I just want to kill this thing. I just want to kill it so bad. So bad. Let's go ahead and impulse first. We do have 2 mana open with that. Okay, almost whiffed. We're putting Dark Bargain and Charge of the Forever Beast on the bottom of our library. Alright. I guess I can just pass the turn, and maybe they get adventurous. And put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Okay. So it looks like they've got like the return thing. I'm just gonna have to kill this thing. Oh, please don't blow me out with the something. Let's put the menace counter on this guy. Okay, okay, I'm getting somewhere. Not having extra mana is kind of annoying. I think I'm just going to play the Naturalist and plan on, again, activating the Mentor. Like I would like to make them discard their last card. Oh my. Okay. That's a little scary, but I guess I could not make them discard that this time. I'm going under. That makes sense. How do we... Oh wait, what are they? They're targeting the Hunter Nightmare, which is fine. How do I look at... Okay. Just trying to figure out, there is a way to look at the creatures underneath this, but... Oh shoot, they just milled 2 lands. Okay, that's not bad. So what do I want to do here? I guess we want to, like... Probably should just go ahead and slap this guy down. So we've got 6, 7 mana. I guess we want to do 2 spells, or actually probably we want to do a spell plus the Hornbash Mentor activation. I think we want to do that. Right, that works. Yeah. And attacks aren't yet great. They're getting pretty good, but they aren't great yet. Oh, yeah, we've got that. Just resolves. No attacks. Turn. Mill themselves again. Okay. There's some danger they could mill themselves out. Not the plan right now, but it's possible. Okay, that's fine. So let's just go ahead and go to combat. They're probably going to tap down this guy, which is fine. So I don't think they have to go. No, they're going to tap down that guy. Okay. That makes me think they've got a plant like a removal spell for this. So let's not do anything crazy. So once again we have 7 mana. nuance. I think I just want to do this. No, let's do the Prophet. So that gives us more mana for future turns. And that is a fine. So we'll intern. Oh, I should have. Yeah, I should have activated this. Nope. That only cost us like 7 life. No big deal. Alrighty, so I think I just want to cast the Brokos using the Naturalist mana. Oh no, I guess we don't need that because we still have, well, it's probably better to do that anyway. So let's go to combat. They're going to tap down the Coil Bug. Resolves. No attacks. Regular test. And we will end the turn. Still want to get my mentor value. They mill themselves again. They're 6 turns ahead of us in the milling battle. This can ping in for 3, that's not a big deal. If they mutate onto it again, that's kind of a big deal. Alright, so I think we want to mutate onto this guy. Let's see, I have 7, 8, 9, 10 mana if I need it, so that should work out fine. Go ahead and mutate onto this. I would like the larger creature. I would like you to discard your last card, which is probably nothing. Okay, this time, remember to do this. Zombies back for more is nice. And we're not capable of casting that yet. I don't want to let them do an effective gang block. So I guess we just pass the turn. Alrighty, so I think we just want to attack with the Brokos and see what happens, basically. So we can mutate it back in, although I guess we're human flooded at the moment, but not necessarily forever. think the plan is to probably back for more. Oh, it's got Death Touch. Okay. Well, that's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. I completely forgot it had a Death Touch. So I think we're going to want to back for more in the Brokos. I'm trying to figure out whether it's better to do that now. I think it's, let's just do it now. Yeah. I completely forgot about that Death Touch counter. It's very small. I'm going to fight this thing. And 14 to 11. Okay. And let's cast this guy. Still leaves up a Bushmeat activation. Get 1 life. They're scared to activate their Skull Prophet, which I understand. Yeah, okay, they have given up. They gave up. They gave up. Okay. So we saw a real good chunk of their deck. Looks like they're kind of Abzan, basically, with a really good two top-notch bomb rares, and the rest is like, this is another bomb rare. They got a lot of good rares. And then like this doesn't seem very good to me, but so like if I had bad removal, I would want to bring it in. Don't think I had bad removal really. Didn't see anything I want this for. Like this might be, I don't know. I'm trying to think if this is something I'd be interested in. They do not really have a lot of 2 toughness creatures. Oh, they had the 1, the utility, the tapper. And they did actually mill a pacifism, so maybe I would want that wilt. But I'm trying to think if that's any better or maybe better than anything we've got in here. Like our deck's already pretty good, so. Removes counters to, which they do not have a ton of, but there is definitely some of that in white. I'm just going to send it back. Things are always kind of crazy at the beginning of the set. Just don't entirely know what's what. Just do our best. And the sand is medium. It's got most of our colors, so we'll keep. I think I'm just going to take the tap land. Like impulsing to try and find a 2-drop that kind of helps, but we're going to have to probably play that at some point. Alright, I guess we're getting a land. Is this our white source? If we get the Felidar? It could also be cycled. I think I'd rather have the option to cycle that away. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and punish me. Yeah, I think I'd still rather go ahead and play this mole. Yeah, I just want to be able to not fall head on board. That milled 3 good creatures. Okay. Medium creature there. Okay. I don't really want this trade, so. Alright. I think. How to optimize this is tricky. So I think we want this in play, and then, like, yeah. Okay. So we're going to play this. We're going to play this. We're not going to attack. And then gain life there, and then next turn we can play this and effectively give this tap ability with haste. And they're just playing nuts and doofuses, which is fine. Yep. Cast this. Got something. Alright, and then we're just going to pass the turn. Gain 2 life on our end step. Corpse churn, okay. And that gets them back. Dirge Bat, that's pretty good. And they need 1 more land to be able to do that, right? That's black. Yep, okay. That's definitely annoying. I assume they're going to do that and take down our Felidar. Yeah, probably put that on there. That seems fine. Okay, you can attack if you want. Okay, they did not want to attack. Oh, it's got flash. Sure. So in this spot, I think I just want to go to attacks, and then I can, after attacking, tap down both these guys. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, whatever. I'm in full control mode. I'll attack. 4 blocks. Tap you. And tap you. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Let's dark bargain first. See what we draw into. We definitely want this backed for more, and we don't need any lands. Yeah, okay. So do that. Do this. And I think we attack with the Felidar and plan on using it to, well, I think we just attack with that one. Poacher, okay. And I think we just pass. Yeah. I think this back for more is very, very good. We just want to not like super die. Okay, that comes in. VG or reach? What do you think? VG. I would like to tap you. We'll trade if they want to. So let's just get back. The wolf guy. Just because it's big enough to bat and live. We just want to get rid of this bat. Because having terminates on a stick is not great for us. We will not attack. Pass the turn. We'll use the Felidar to tap their guy. Pacifism on 4/4. Okay. And if I recall correctly, we put 2 lands on the bottom of the library. So this does not thin the deck, but it's probably something we'll throw out eventually. Okay. So that gets exiled, we tap that. Not doing great, actually. Well, this is awkward. So by doing this, we shuffle a land into our library, but I think just having another body on board is probably a good idea. Like it can give our gives our Brokos haste. I'm not going to chump quite yet. Yeah, I think we just do that. Next, attack. Land. Not blocking yet. Okay, that was a good one. And yeah, we'll use that to Kill that. Reveal this. Submit. Cast it. And attack. And I'm just going to go ahead and play it anyway. It's not protecting anything. Counter, and then it can start growing those. Oh, snap, double block. Okay. Good. Draw. So we've got a Brokos that we can cast out of our graveyard. It's one out of the remaining 12 cards in our library. I think we're just going to do that. Like, we're not... Yeah. Well, I'm glad to not be drawing those. Yes. Let's do this one more time. Ugh, that was not good. So we can Cavern Whisper on the... Actually, yeah, let's just do it on the Doom Bug. Because, like, if the Doom Bug dies, it doesn't really matter. And this puts them on a 2-turn clock. I would like the 4/4. Oh, and Exiles. Damn. Damn, that was so good. And now I don't have a non-human creature. Oh, why did you tap my island so I can't cast Brokos? I guess we're gonna cast this. Alright, that's something. We got 2 cards left in our graveyard. Whatever. We can mutate next turn. I don't think there's anything there's in the graveyard. Well, let's take a peek. Definitely not cycling this. Okay. Opponent's graveyard, we can exile the bat, I guess. Yeah, let's get rid of the bat. I'll take the 6/6 tapping, thank you. Alright. Hold one time, baby. Yes! We got there. Alright. Good times, good times. Get some gold and everything. Nice. Round 2, Arena is humming very, very nicely. They've had some problems before on their release dates, but I gotta say, I thought it would be worse today because of stuff. But they are humming right along. Good job, Arena team. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to force this. Forest. Swampus. Coil the bug. There we go. So a 2/2 into a 3/3 into a 4/4. That wins a good number of cards. Okay, humans get +1/+1, and you can spend 2 mana and tap 2 humans to tap one of my creatures. Oh my god! This is gonna win a lot of games. Turn 3, 4, 5 minutes, no downside. That is solid. That is solid. I mean, they can have a removal spell for it, of course, but if they don't, it's going to be tough on them. Okay, it's 4/3/5, but it can't block this guy. We're just going to cast this Wolf Bear. Because it can't block anyone. And jam in 4. Okay. Next turn we can mutate Brokos onto like the Coil Bug. This is pretty sick. Okay. And nothing else. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna jam this Brokos. Take the stalemate auto block. I guess they're just over it. Pacifism, it does work. And we have nothing in the graveyard. Oh, they didn't block last turn. Probably have to block this turn. Okay, they did. Excavation Mole. I bend this mountain guy. Which is not great. There you go. And this is a human, so when this attacks, I can turn it into a 4/4. I can potentially gain some life off of this. I don't think I'm on the blocking plan. Trying to think if they have the odd even wrath. Okay. So this comes back and fights and doesn't kill anything. I could cast the Sandworm. So, and if I attack all out, they just have to double chump, which seems good to me. Or I guess, yeah, double chump. So I've got 2 lethal attackers. I have to double jump and go to 1. I mean, this is a legal block. I don't recommend it, but it is a legal block. Oh, noble foe. Sometimes it doesn't work out so great. So, seems like this would be a spot where the Blitz lead should be pretty good. And the Wilt, they showed us 2 pretty good enchantments to take out. Possibly even this fog. It's a one-sided fog. Like you can, when we get to any kind of board stall and they make an alpha attack, they line up some good blocks and none of their stuff dies, or none of my stuff dies because they don't deal any damage. So that's fine. I don't think I want the Gloomblade. I think I might want the Coil Bug. See, the problem is all my stuff is pretty. I can cut this, I guess, and then I think I want to keep the crystal. Let's say it was 16 lands on the draw. I guess I could take this out, but it's cycling 1 is just so ridiculously easy. The moles seem good. That's good. Alright, I'll stick with 1 Coil Bug, and I guess this is not the greatest of things necessarily. And cut either the Thwart the Enemy or the Memory Leak. I guess I'll cut the card that doesn't help me win the game. It doesn't cycle through 1. Good hand. Need some ramp payoffs, but definitely set up to get there. Some question of whether I cast the Prophet or the Naturalist on turn 2. The advantage of playing the Naturalist is if I draw the Felidar, I can actually cast it. Advantage of the Skull Prophet is, like, if my next turn is just, like, if they don't cast anything, it just beats down. It also does die to dead weight. So I'm going to cast the Naturalist. I'm not sure if that's correct. Yeah, don't want this thing to get dinged. My ramp spell to get dinged for having low toughness. They did have... Old Arena tells me to say they had a spell. Most likely, I mean, it could be a spell with a... Okay. I mean, that's the thing. I think I just want to play this 4/4. Yeah, I'm just going to play a 4/4. Don't mind me. I guess I could have played a 3/3 and Impulse instead. That might have been slightly better. I don't know. This is just like... If they let me attack with both these creatures, that's 8 coming at them. Just like, coming at you, bro. What you gonna do about it? Heartless Act. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we're gonna Impulse to try and find a land. Did find a land. And then I guess we attack for 3 and play a mole. Or attack for 1. Yeah, there's no way to work anything else in. Broco, where you at? No Broco. No. Okay, that was That was a quick rope. So 1, 2, and then when it dies, it's annoying. That's fine. 6, so I guess we'll just... Alright. I'm just going to attack with the excavation maul. Okay, mole gets in. And cast this. And I think I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but I think it might have been better to go ahead and tap the naturalist for that, just to represent some nonsense. 4/4 suit 2. Okay, I mean that's definitely a thing. This is a thing too. I think we're just gonna play this. Yeah. Go cycle. I like to play my 7-mana creature. And gain a life. I mean, so they can pay 2 mana and tap both these guys to keep that tap down. It's a thing. It's not great. It's a little pricey to kill. Okay. Let's go to attacks. I assume they're gonna do that. I mean, if they do that, then I can attack. Well, no, maybe. Okay, so that's going to happen. If I blood curdle this, then that lets me attack with basically everyone. This trade's there. I'm not just. I just want to hold my blood curdle. No attacks. And play this. See where they want to put their death touch counter on. I guess the scorpion, maybe. Okay. And then I click like this, and that leaves up blood curdle. Alright, and step LT. Humble naturalist, whatever. Alright, let's go to attacks. They let me attack, okay. Guess we'll just attack with those two. Go for a double block. Sure. I think I just let this happen, honestly. Like, what happens? All their stuff dies, and now I'm left with a bunch of power on board. Like... Oh, that was just a straight jump. I thought they double blocked. Oh well. Alright, here we go. I'm not even gonna play anything else. trying to remember. Lurking Deadeye. Okay. Yeah, that does some stuff. Okay, that's fine. Profit. 2 words, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and blood curdle before 4. And then put a menace counter on this guy, I guess. Okay, that was the reason to do that. I think it's better for me to just attack. And like can trade as they want. This one's pretty hard for them to block. And then we can just cast this Brokos. Okay, double blocked. We'll try and kill the 5/3. And then we cast this. And this. And gain life. Super menace. Okay. Declare attacks. Yep, I'm just gonna keep playing out my stuff. Good sequencing, noble foe. Excellent work. Definitely okay. That is victory. That is the quick 2-0-4-0. See if we get to the perfect 3-0-6-0. Nice old Moto styles. 1 game remains with this lovely deck. Placed first. Oh boy. I'm gonna keep this hand, but this is like a random 7 basically, because this is gonna cantrip into something, this is gonna get cycled into something, this is probably gonna get cycled into something. I guess, I don't know. Might actually cast this. I guess casting the... We'll see how this develops. But, I mean, we're not running that many lands, so it should be okay. This is our black-white land, effectively. Let's go ahead and impulse. Alright, alright. Don't really need the naturalist, so let's just get the wolf bear. And then I think the plan is still to cycle this, because this can give us white mana as needed. Or also, we have that. That's also a thing. Well, this might be on the cycle plan now too. Go 3. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. This can interfere with our, if we were trying to get blue with evolving wilds and happen to mill our island. That's a little problematic. So that's coming in as a menace creature. It's pretty good. Alright. So I'm not going to try and... I'm happy to trade here. If they don't, they don't. It's fine. I'm going to play this wolf bear. And plan on next turn doing memory leak. Yeah, next turn would be like cycle and memory leak. Guess we would cycle first, technically, give ourselves the most information. Sprite Dragon, that's a little scary. It is the perfect bet. Ooh. No access again. Taking a bundle there. Alright, let's... Yeah, I think cycling into memory leaking is correct. I guess I should have done it before I did that, technically. Jeez. Oh my god. This is also good. They're both so good. I guess the flame spell might be less threatening than letting them mutate and draw a card. Like, this isn't having any effect on the battlefield anyway, like where it's holding back that. And I mean, I guess we force them to cast it. This is tough. Wow. They turned the corner real quick on this. That's not helpful. Want to cycle? Sure, we can spend that mana. Pretty sure we're just stone dead. Yeah, we're just stone dead. Alright. Well, double flame spell, elemental, perfect pet, Tigorilla. Alright, that is a game. I'm not going to do a perfect sweep here, but let's see if we've got anything. I just want, like, kind of as typical more removal. Did not really want wilt. Thwart the enemy. This could turn into a race. It could be fine. And then some leech. All their creatures that I saw had 2 or more toughness, or more than 2 toughness. Might want the lifelink. Yeah, and the +1/+1 counter can kind of get them sometimes when they're trying to do red basement removal. So what's not great here is maybe the Dark Bargain. Sure. Okay, this hand is fine. They took a mulligan. That's nice. So we are still going to impulse on 1. I'm mostly looking for a creature. Oh, that's a creature. It's not castable yet. This we could cast next turn. But I don't really want to put our Ikoria bomb on the bottom of the library. So, I'll do that. And just for my own notification, they stack that the wrong way. Sure. I'm gonna go back to this. Also, I was supposed to cycle this, honestly. Just like, I mean, this isn't a land, so we're not desperate. Cycle to cancel. That's fine. Take action. Get our island. I mean, I guess this wouldn't really be put on our bottom of the library after the Far Finder. So that is something. Jeez. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do that. And no attacks, please. So now these both are tappers on as it stands. Oh my god. Wow. This is some stuff. Wow, there's so many options. Definitely don't want to do this because you make them discard a card. They just draw a card. They discard a card of their choice, and they draw a card at random. So that's not great. And also, this doesn't really work. So that kind of blows. I think we want to. Yeah. Let's just attack here. Cast the Heat Bonder. And we can tap their stuff. We've got 2 taps going. Could potentially use Fangs. Okay, Crystal's fine. Lava Serpent cycle are going to effectively cycle. This is a 2-mana divination now. Yeah, you can attack if you want. No. Tap this. And tap this. Draw that. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna mutate onto here. I would like the 6/6. Thank you very much. And we are going to attack for 11. Seems good. Oh, we gain 3. Don't forget that. That is critical to gain 3 life as well. Sure, we'll use this to tap that guy, I guess. And this does not have anything, so we can just attack. And how do I gameplay show phases? Okay. Next combat. Stop after attackers. All attack. And tap you. And tap you. That was sweet. That was, I mean, obviously it included rares and mythics on both sides, but that was quite the game for just a little regular old draft. Anyway, anything I want to change? Could make the case for thwart the enemy on the draw, but I mean it's still 3 mana to not, like, this is better I think in games that are going to degenerate into a board stall and then big alpha, rather than games that are just going to be back and forth attack. It's like, yeah. Coil bug could be alright. I think we're okay as is. Maybe not want, maybe don't want this with the guy that's, yeah, like the discard could be awkward with that stupid guy. I'm not so much worried about the memory leak because that you can just cycle that for free. But this one could be a little bit more trouble. Like adding another coil bug is not amazing. That's kind of grindy. I'll keep it as is. Alright. Last game for the trophy. Let's do it. Let's do this. I don't know, I'm starting to do a little pro wrestling shtick. This hand is fine. I'm going to take a mulligan, which is more than fine. Ooh, mulligan to 5. I mean, if they can get that isn't mythic, that can demulligan you real quick. Was that a mulligan to 4? Did I just see that? Did I do that? Okay, I stopped at 5. Perfectly reasonable. Oh. I still had a stop on from last time. Okay. I'm on the cycle this plan. Definitely cycling. So I'm trying to think about whether I just want to get my beatdowns on. Farfinder would set up. Farfinder's not bad. Farfinder sets up the. Oh wait, the mutating the Whisperer is not that great. Yeah, I just realized that. That's not so good. So I think I just want to try and go 3-drop, 4-drop. 3-3 and 4-4 and give him the beats. Unfortunately, I milled the graveyard payoff that I need in hand. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when I attack. I'll just take it. I mean, they could very well have a counterspell here, but like, if they don't, it's really good for me. I don't have great options to play around it, so. Neutralize. And like also, like if I just let them, oh my goodness, that's mythic. 6/6 flying trample. Okay, okay, that's a card. Alright, so I should probably just go ahead and snap off an attack because I don't think they're ever blocking. Well, and by never, I mean, yes, they want to. They would like to block. Nice. I think this is probably in this play now, which is very sad. So that's my second black source. I think I'm probably just playing that. Also gives us good, perfect mana for future. And I think I'm probably just gonna Unexpected Fangs on the Whisperer to start giving us some life. We can start pumping it with this. I mean, I wish I hadn't thrown away my 3/3, that's for sure. So we can make this into a 6/6. It's 4/5 menace. You could probably just want to. Well, I'm going to play this. And yeah, because like both of their creatures are good enough that giving them a death touch counter doesn't really improve them that much. And we'll go ahead and play land. I would rather activate Mentor than play my Firefinder. Okay, that does not have double strike yet. So if I just attack with this, they can like double block here. And then I just trade the 4/5 with the 3/2, which is not great. Let's see, I have 7 mana? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, and just play everything. And still activate this. Swamp, I guess. Jesus. Cycle that. Draw 2. It's not great. It's not great. Oh boy. This is getting ugly. 6/6. I get to return a counter spell and they get a free 5/5 haste. Jesus. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Pretty good. Yeah. Let's keep thinning out the deck. This. And I think we're safe to just activate this. So like we want to find the Brokos that we can keep casting. Oh no, we did not do that. 7/7. Yeah. No attacks. But, like, they should probably just cycle this so that's a divination. Man. These cards are ridiculous. I thought my cards were good. This is ridiculous. They're just casting this or not mutating because they don't like value? That seems like a misclick. Alright. Attacks are being made. I'm just going to do this for F6 value. That's something. I think it's time for us to begin some attacks. They all have menace. This has every ability under the sun. Okay, that's right, and now we'll do like that. Damage. No, I should have done the math. Like I could have activated this to do one more damage. Don't know if it was correct to do so. Flame spell on this. Okay. 2 cards into the graveyard. Ooh, coil bug. And I have mana to do that. Sure. Boy. Alright, so this is going to come back. I guess we need to do that. Oh yeah, I should have done the math. I should have jumped as well because this is hard to deal with. All right, So let's start here. Yes, we're gonna have to. Guess we'll try and do that in combat. So like we can jump here and sacrifice it, gain 2 life. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Don't think we're dead yet, but it's not great. Okay, they're just going to attacks. There you go. I think we just block there. And then bush meet it. Okay, let's go get some little bit of life. We have 5, 9 mana. So we can Brokos, cast this, and have the ability to sack that. Okay, that seems good to me. Over. So this definitely attacks, and I think we can attack here. We know they have that available to them, but we have this, and we'll be able to play another blocker. Okay. It's the 4. Cast this. Got our end step and gain 2 life. Cast a Lava Serpent, sure. Pass. Gain life equal its toughness, right? Did we win? Did we do it? I think we did. Yay! 3-0. Nice. Nice way to start the stream. It's a good, nice celebration. And got something special for you. Let me stop the recording real quick.